Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, people? Hope I'm doing well. Having a blessed day, afternoon, or evening whenever you come across this reading. You already know if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions, all evil eyes go blind 144,000 times. 911 on the stove clock. As 911 is an emergency collective. Yeah, it's about to be a 911 situation for a lot of people. There's about to be a lot of 911 situations for a lot of people. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. A lot of 911 situations today. There's going to be 911 being called, and the 911 ain't going to come. They ain't going to come to you. No, they is not. So I'm going to tap into this energy. Hey, happy Halloween. I'm going to tap into this energy, and I'm going to see if what I felt before me coming on doing this live, if what I felt comes out on this table. But when I went live earlier, I felt somebody doing some sex magic on me. And then when I left my room, my upstairs neighbors right along, they followed me right behind me. So it gave it away to who the fuck it was doing it. They showed me who was doing it. Because I was like, I don't know. I don't care. I was saying, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's upstairs, next door, downstairs, across the world, 50 blocks from me. I don't give a fuck who's doing it to me. I said, whoever's doing it to me ain't gonna make it today. They're gonna catch gangrene on their dick. They're gonna get some fucking infectious disease that they cannot cure. Since sex is your go-to magic source, using your genitals is your source of magic, and you have no other way of performing magic besides having sex, you won't even be able to have sex no more. Your shit is burning. You got blisters and boils and open sores and cuts and pus, and you have nasty genitals. Nasty for the female and the males. Nasty gangrene. Your shit is gonna fall off. 222. Nasty bitches. Because you're sitting here doing sex magic over people. You're nasty. You're nasty. You're nasty. And since you're a nasty individual, some nasty shit is about to happen to you. Well, look. Spiritual violation. As right in front of me. Spiritual violation. Spiritual violation. Look, death call. Spiritual violation for a death call, because they knew that you were spiritually gifted, collective, or they knew I was spiritually gifted. They were warned. Look at that. There's no coincidences. They were warned. Ending time is up. And what am I doing right now? I'm laughing. I'm not sweating this shit because I'm laughing at it. Hey, Grand Rising. Energy don't lie, collective. The energy don't lie. It's not specifically saying what spiritual violation is doing, but I said I was spiritually violated. They see that I'm laughing and I'm brushing it off. They worried about the outcome. Catfishing and stalking me. But I'm protected by light and dark energy. They were messing with the dead. Spiritual violation, sending evil eye. Both of those cards came out in the reverse. So spiritually violating, messing with the dead, trying to create a death call, sending me the evil eye, both in the reverse. You thought that you were gonna use this on, because you're not. I'm on the right track. Spiritually gifted, I'm on the right track. Because you want to take from me, because I'm on the right track. Look, a dirty cop, police is involved. Difficult ahead. They were warned. This dirty cop was warned. Expect the unexpected. They shocked because ending time is up, because I stood my ground. I don't sweat the small stuff. They worry about the outcome because people is talking shit, slandering them right now. Yeah, they catfishing and stalking me. And look, justice served, liberated. I'm only plucking from the top. Karmic lessons learned. I paid my karma. On the top of the deck, we got murder plot. They was trying to murder plot. A sorcerer in the reverse was trying to take me out. The energy don't fucking lie, man. Trying to take somebody that's 420 out. I'm 420 friendly. Breaking and entering, they're unable to break and enter. In my energy. Murder plot right under messing with the dead in reverse. Sorcerer in reverse, right, and the death called evil eye. Spiritually knew they would get spiritually gifted. They knew on the right track. 420 friendly. Literally. This is how it's coming down in the row. Spiritually gifted. They knew on right track. 420 friendly. I am 420 friendly. Difficult time ahead. Dirty cop police. Unable to break and enter in the reverse. Ending time is up. Expect the unexpected. Illusions in the reverse. Oh wow, seductive schmuck. I said somebody's doing sex magic. Don't sweat the small stuff. Brush it off. Stand your ground. I'm standing my ground against these nasty people who are doing sex magic on me. These seductive schmutz. Nosy poking around. They're unable to poke around and be nosy in my energy. And they worried about the outcome and people is talking about them. People is talking, slandering, got some shit, or they slandering, got some shit about me. Because they can't fucking poke. So they talking shit about me because they don't know what I'm doing. They don't know what's going on in the background, so they just making shit up. Yeah, this crusty, crabby ass is miserable and they need to go heal. I'm getting my justice and I'm getting liberated. Because I protect myself, I spiritually cleanse, and this danger that they were trying to put me in, it ain't happening. Danger in the reverse. Because they was in competition with me. They trying to run, but they can't. They trying to escape this matrix and they can't escape this matrix. They stuck in it. This is somebody that has the gift of gab. And all that energy has been returned back to its sender. Energy don't lie. This is all on top of the, right on top of the deck. Energy don't lie. Hey, aloha. The energy don't lie, collective. Energy don't lie. They in danger for this murder plot against you. They in danger for spiritually violating you and messing with the dead. Today is Halloween. You sure you wanted to mess with the dead today? You sure you wanted to mess with the dead today and send the collective energy or me energy today and trying to, no. Yeah, collective. They in danger for being in this competition with me. Death call, evil eye, a sorcerer in the reverse was in competition with me. And now this murder plot got them in danger because this shit has been returned back. I'm returning that shit back to you. Yes, I am. This is somebody that has the gift of gab, this dirty cop police that was trying to break and enter into my home, into my energy. Yeah. Was trying to stop me from exiting the matrix. It says Truman Show over. Time to exit the matrix. They were trying to stop me from exiting the matrix. This person is trying to run and they're unable to run like the gingerbread man. Run as fast as you can. They thinking that they can't catch the gingerbread man. But yeah, you were working really hard to do what you was doing, but it was barely working. This is a masculine energy that was in my energy. And right now I'm illuminating and I'm shining the light on this bitch ass. Yeah, purposely insane, pray, repent. Now they want to pray and repent. They're acting crazy. They could be playing victim right now. Hold on, because my coffee. And I heard a car honk. So confirmation with playing victim. There's somebody, a masculine energy. That's a dirty cop police. That's mad. They're a seductive schmutt. They use their body. And they were doing sex magic to me, trying to bring me to my end. So basically, this reading is saying that y'all was trying to unalive me. Is basically what it's saying. This is basically what this reading is saying. That you were trying to unalive me. Spiritually. Messing with the dead, death call, murder plot. You were trying to unalive me. That's what it's saying. That's what is spilling the tea, that you trying to unalive me. But your ending is coming. Ending time is up is the 5th card. Spiritual violation, 1st card. Death call, 2nd card. Spiritually gifted, they knew, 3rd card. They were warned, 4th card. Ending time is up, 5th card. Wow, bloodbath, animosity. Look, 3 cards. Bloodbath, animosity, non-believers. Wow, you see? The energy don't lie. All I did was pluck. You see me pluck, and these are the 3 cards that came out. There's about to be a bloodbath, collective. I said it. For a bunch of non-believers. They were non-believers in me. They didn't believe in me. So for a bunch of non-believers in me, there's about to be a bloodbath. And they have a lot of animosity because their ending is up. Yeah, wild card unknown. They worried about the outcome because they don't know what's going to happen. That's why they're out here catfishing and stalking me. They don't know what's going to happen, collective. That's what happens when you fuck with people that you're not supposed to fuck with. Yeah, they need to grow up. They need to grow up. Hold on, I need to take a little sip of my coffee over here. This shit look at least, ooh, this shit needs more sugar, but I ain't got no more sugar, so I gotta drink it just like that. Strong. Oh, that was too hot. Collective. There's about to be a bloodbath. There's about to be a bloodbath this Halloween. A bloodbath is coming out. Bloodbath for spiritually violating and sending this death call. There's about to be. Yeah, mother's side of family. This could be coming from my mother's side of the family. So there's about to be a bloodbath for my mother's side of the family. My mother's side of the family. I guess confirmation with that meow. Meow. And the sirens. Okay, all right. I got double confirmation. Double confirmation, cat meow, and then the sirens. So this is about to be a bloodbath of my mother's side of the family. My mother's side of the family would be my grandmother. Mother's baby, father's maybe, right? Mother's baby, father's maybe. So mother's side of the family for me would be my grandmother. That family. So I'm going to say the Hispanic side because I'm half Puerto Rican, half black. Okay, so the Hispanic side of me is my mother's side, and the black side of me is my father. And I don't know my father. I never met my father. I don't know that side of my family. I don't know the black side of my family. I only know the Hispanic people. So, mother's side will be the Hispanics. Revenge, because they wanted revenge. So somebody on my mother's side of the family wanted revenge because I'm on the right track. Confirmation. And the neighbors upstairs coming out the room, more confirmation. So somebody from my mother's side of the family that didn't believe in me, in my gifts, wanted revenge on me, and this person that's on the mother side of my family is a cop, is a dirty cop. Confirmation with the sirens. I keep getting confirmation. So this is coming from my mother's side of the family that wanted revenge on me. Because I'm on the right track. They knew I was gifted. Yeah, because they're a fraud. They have an animosity because this person is a fraud. They on borrowed time, collective. This is why they worry. They unknown. Yeah, this undivine masculine feminine energy. Was doing magic and trying to murder plot on somebody that's righteous, me. And now they feeling naked and afraid. Because they try to have me in some type of communal trial experimental study. A study group that involves entire community or part of an organization. And now their magic is rendered powerless. They don't got no magic. That's what I told. That's what I was yelling this morning. Y'all don't got no magic. They're a bunch of shallow hows that got a strange smell from all this sex magic. They in danger. Yeah, trying to deny allegations and claims now because the energy is being returned back to them. Yeah, so this person has a gift of gab. And they're trying to talk their way out of this and they can't. Yeah, they need to make peace with this imperfection in their life that's about to come. They can't escape this matrix and they can't run. October. Yo, this I'm not lying collective. Wild card unknown. They on borrowed time. Magic render powerless. October. It's on top of the cards that show running in the reverse and working hard, barely working in the reverse. I said that I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm not going to repeat myself. And I'm not going to repeat myself. It's already out on the table right here. Something going to happen to somebody today. Something going to happen to a few people today. For grouping up with a bunch of people, especially in my fucking community, and attacking me. Community online and community offline. Because this is the only community that I live in, here, living, residential, that I've been attacked. Where I can visibly see with my own eyes and hear with my own ears that I am being attacked. There's no other way. There's no other place. And I was never being bullied anywhere else besides where I grew up at. So we could talk about my childhood and my adulthood now. My real past, childhood past, or my current present are the only two places that I have been harassed and fucked with. That I can visibly see with my eyes and hear. So somebody had me in a study, and it wasn't in my fucking childhood. It's in this community and the online community. Casting illusions, and now the illusions in reverse. Now they're feeling alone. This shallow how needs to grow up. They are undivine masculine, feminine energy. A shallow how who's alone. They got a strange smell. Yeah, someone travel plan have been impacted. The storm's coming. Like I said, they're unable to run. Confirmation with the running in the reverse. Someone can't run. They're in danger. You should have thought about putting me in this competition that you were never going to win. A competition that you did behind my back. And a competition. How this is a competition? You competing with me, but you're trying to unalive me. That's not a competition. If you really want to compete with me, bitch, then compete with me. Let's do this. But no, you don't want to compete with me. You trying to take out the competition. Tanya Harding type of shit. Because you can't beat me. That's why. You can't take me out. You can't siphon. You can't harvest. You can't heal. You can't do shit. Here comes the high stepper. Here comes the Sam stepper. I'm a lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. Still love it like that. I was singing that song, excuse me, Mr. Officer. That's crazy. How I was singing that song, and it says, excuse me, Mr. Officer, and Dirty Cop Police came out than this. Unbothered, unfazed, uninterested. Yes, I am. I'm not bothered by y'all. That shit don't affect me. Yeah, you had a lot of unwanted opinions about me. Pure entertainment in the reverse. Now something is no longer pure entertainment. You're not laughing no more, right? Because you know you're on borrowed time. You don't know what the fuck is going to happen. Yeah, spiritual, 2 cards came out. Spiritual suicide and evil. Spiritual suicide and evil. These people were committing spiritual suicide. They evil. There's about to be a bloodbath because they evil. Somebody in my mother's side of the family is about to experience a bloodbath for being a non-believer in me. They wanted some type of revenge. Yeah, and I've been upgraded, and they're a fraud. They're having a lot of animosity because I've been upgraded, and they're a fraud. Trying to destiny swap with me. They're mad because they can't destiny swap with me because they're a fraud. They're evil. I've been upgraded. And they need to grow up. Yeah, they did not come correct in my energy. They shouldn't have came at all. Yeah, that money that they thought they were getting, they're not getting a dime. So somebody thought they were going to get some type of money. You ain't getting shit, bitch. Not off of me. Yeah, official business. Yeah. Somebody thought they was going to get some type of money off of me. Somebody could be trying to fly home. Flying home. You can't fly home. Remember, your travel plans have been impacted. Saddle up is about to get bumpy. Somebody might... Flying home, saddle up is about to get bumpy. Somebody might get... I'm not even going to say it. But with this flying home and saddle up, it's about to get bumpy. You put 2 and 2 together. If somebody gets on that plane, they might not make it off of it. Justice, because exactly, I'm getting my justice from this person that has a strange smell. They stink from all that sex magic they be doing. Yeah, like I said, rotting from the inside out. Somebody has a strange smell and they're rotting from the inside out. I did say that. So confirmation to what I said earlier. I'm a phoenix rising and they're a rotting corpse. They're the walking dead. Yeah, sweats a lot when they're nervous. Somebody's nervous right now. Yeah, they have breathing problems. You know what's funny? Yesterday I heard somebody walking up the stairs like they couldn't walk up the stairs, like they had breathing problems yesterday. I really wanted to open that door to see who it was because I had a feeling that it was somebody that was attacking me. But there was somebody walking up the stairs last night that they couldn't breathe. I heard it. They were struggling walking up the stairs yesterday. Yeah, learn to live in the present moment. So I'm learning to live in the present moment, or they need to learn how to live in the present moment. They need to make peace with the imperfection in their life that's about to come in. Yeah, something is long overdue, collective. I'm going to get mine because something's been happening for a long time. April, since the springtime. In your vicinity and lives in your area. This is somebody that lives in my vicinity and lives in my area. A card fell. Oh, yeah. It says lives in your area. This one-trick pony ran out of tricks and now they sick. These crazy energy vampires. This could be a cousin related. This part of my mother's side of the family. That's toxic. This person kid could have ran away. So this could be a cousin that their kid ran away. They try to get me fired. But they fumbled the bag. What I said. Blow up sex doll, sex magic. They're about to piss themselves. Because they're a bunch of scammers. And they try to downplay my gift and water me down. But they were corny. This person wanted my blood to be free. And now they're having a lot of resentment. A karmic man. That's a weirdo. That was doing necromancy on me. because I have high potential. Dream magic. So they were doing necromancy while I was sleeping, trying to say unalive me in my sleep. Confirmation. Yeah, this person has lost grip of reality with this sex magic. What I said. What I said. They lost grip of reality with this sex magic. What I said. What I said. I'm not going to pluck no more. I was going to see if it was going to come out, and it came out. Everybody knows the truth. Their secrets is real. If they don't confess, their life will be a mess. This is somebody related to me by blood. Related to me by blood. A professional idiot. Wow. Family abuse. Something they did in the past lifetime. With their brother. They did this with their brother. But whatever they're doing is not working. A cousin related to me is doing magic with their brother, stubborn, in denial. In denial, attacking my chakras. They going to prison. They in the shadows, being stubborn. They cursed their contract. They broke into the wrong spiritual house. Now they trapped like labyrinths with no way out, and they lost all their power. An aunt related is also involved, and now they praying, and they praying, but their prayers are falling on deaf ears because they're karmic, because it's the end of the road. This aunt wanted to join the hate crowd, and now God is about to have no mercy on them. Like I said, death becomes them. They're racist. They were trying to go on the run and they can't, on the run and reverse, because it's being made a public display about this alchemy that they're doing, this magic. On how they were trying to close my gates, my path, and all my roads. Now somebody's about to get their hands put on them. This is somebody that lives in my current home and work community that's jealous and envious of me. They siphon untamed energy. Now they can't handle the power backlash. They can't handle the heat. This person can have a speech impediment. You trying to block my throat? They being put into a spiritual coma. This person is a chain smoker. They being humbled because there's a lot of rumors that's going around. Confirmation with the notification and confirmation with the siren from the fire truck. Or whatever that is. Emma upstairs stomping during a temper tantrum. 3 confirmation marks. And this could be talking about my upstairs neighbor. They're the ones, one of the people that's doing sex magic over me. He's the one that I busted this morning. I would have never known if it was, I would have not known it was him if he did not follow me out the room when I left my room. They're in a trap house for all this false advertisement, for being cold-hearted. They could be dealing with childhood trauma, but yet they all up in my business, being nosy, trying to contain my gifts. They being cut off, snip, snip, cut, cut, because they don't got no lives. They were paid to cause me harm because they're money hungry, greedy. Uncle Tom energy. There's an online community that's getting blindsided. There's a karmic woman on an online community that's getting blindsided. Because everybody loves a comeback. Yup, this is my comeback, bitch. They had a lot of cruel intentions. Because somebody's having a midlife crisis, unfulfilled goals. So they're trying to spiritually organ harvest of me. But now they're feeling the pressure and the walls is caving in because they see that I got angelic magic. And they was trying to enslave my soul, trying to enslave souls. They were trying to enslave my soul. Yeah, somebody put a policy insurance on me. They were forming weapons. These lowlives. Crimes were committed. I have archangel protection though. And now they running scared. Because they play games. Now they're in their feelings. Because there's about to be a fucking execution. They have shortened their life on earth. December. Somebody might pass away in December. A peeping Tom that married for money to have divine authority. Now they being casted out, shunned out of this organization, society, group, coven, clique, or family. And they're in the panic room. These solar chakra attacks are in the reverse. And they can't avoid the truth. They could have been trying to play with my devices and to cause interference. And they're being humiliated. We got hacking in the bottom of the deck. So they're trying to hack me. I just saw Shao Parish trying to set me up. They losing their sight. Their mind is blown. That no weapon formed against me will prosper because I'm a loyal. Currently happening now. Thought they could make me vulnerable. A bunch of snakes. Thought they had the master key to break in. But the informant plan failed. This fake religion list that's a part of a coven is going outside. Evidence was found. They being devoured. They did it for the money. They wanted to show. They better get ready because shit's about to blow. They're in a sticky situation. And they blaming me, blames you. They blaming me for them being in this situation. Yeah, they were being used to cause havoc against me. And they can't sweet talk the devil anymore. Doing blood magic. They bit the hand that fed them. They were told to walk away and they did leave it alone. They were trying to cause me an eviction. In August, sexual abuse. Again, sex magic. I'm done. Womb magic. Affecting my womb. An old school friend. But it's been returned back to its sender. And they were too busy running lives to see their own downfall. They were trying to blind me with this moon magic rituals. But it's leaving a trace. Evidence was found. It says related to me by marriage. So this cousin or this aunt is related to me by marriage. They marry into my family. Yeah, the stinky link. Somebody that stinks. The accuser is always the accusee. They're out here accusing me of something. But they're the ones that's doing it. Somebody is doing magic on my hand. They're trying to give me... Yeah, there's about to be a confession. Somebody could be being deported. They don't even have their papers. Somebody married into my family to be related to me. Is that what you did? They're in survival mode. Because they're entrapped. They got paid for play. What I said. I'm done. They're about to be taking out their misery collective. They try to have a healer in the reverse. They're going to be taking out their misery. Because they buried me in the ground, but I sprouted a crown collective. Moon magic in the reverse. The rats is running. Because the dark don't want anything to do with them no more. They're a bunch of circus clowns. That try to water me down. And I only rejuvenate it. People in my home community. People in my home community are being humiliated. Because people in my home community are getting a second opinion. Okay, these people were naive. These are people who do hydromancy, upstairs neighbor, water witches, water bitches. We're not going to call them witches because they're not witches. They water bitches. But whatever they do gets rejected every time. So collective, they live in my home community, current home community. Now, where I live now, where I'm at now. And this is also involving my mother's side of the family, a cousin, their brother, an aunt related. Out here doing death magic, trying to unalive me in my sleep. Doing sex magic over me. Trying to unalive me in my sleep, doing sex magic. With sex magic. So, it came out. I love it when it comes out. I love when I do a reading and I say what I'm feeling ahead of time. And then it comes out on the table. I love it. I love it. I love it, collective. This Halloween ain't gonna be good for you. They gonna get you. Wrath of God, like I said, this Halloween, today's not gonna be good. Wrath of God, motherfucker, for the puppets. Wrath of God for the puppets, bitch. Confirmation with the plague. Masks have cracked and are falling off these hidden enemies. Karmics is trapped. Uh-oh. Heathens. Manipulated others. Next door neighbor. A bunch of heathens manipulated the next door neighbor to do graveyard magic. And the actions against you will have them in great regret. The actions taken against you will have them in great regret. Because they disloyal. Crown chakra attacks. Mother related in the reverse. So not related to me. Has a fraudulent business. So a mother not related to me has a fraudulent business. Fairy magic in the reverse. So they don't have no magic. Bargaining deals in the reverse. Father side of the family. Idiots. They think they're too legit to quit. Settlement deadline. Uncle not related. And lonely. Karmic man, karmic woman. This karmic man could be my family. The masculine energy could be the person that's related to me. The midlife crisis person, I think, is the karmic woman that's in the online community. I could be wrong. These crazy energy vampires are the ones that live in my community. Trying to get me evicted, trying to get me fired. They live in my home community. All this is happening now. Everything that's coming out is happening now. This is the same thing as earlier when I did a reading yesterday. It was current energy. But I was reading a collective reading. This is my energy right here. So whatever, professional idiots. Something's happening to a bunch of professional idiots. Look, panic room. These professional idiots are in the panic room right now. In survival mode. They're dealing with childhood trauma in the shadows. Because they were all up in my business, being nosy. Somebody thought they were going to have somebody thought that they were divine. They're not divine. You're not divine in any way. You out here doing sex magic. You're nasty. You're nasty individuals. You're nasty, you're nasty, you're nasty. And somebody's kid ran away on top of that. You can't even take care of your household. You got kids running away from you. How about you go fix your family? Instead of trying to spiritually attack me and spiritually organ harvest from me and attack my chakras. You got family abuse out here, related to you by blood, sexual abuse, cousin related, aunt related, brother not related, mother related in the reverse. So mother not related to me. From my mother's side of the family. This Truman show is over. Like over. It's over. You're trying to block my throat because I have blind faith. That's why it's over. This is why this Truman shit show is over. Hold on, collector, because I gotta fit. Collective, these people keep coming for me, man. They keep coming. They going to prison. They going to prison. These people that live in my vicinity, in your vicinity, lives around you, they going to prison. These people that live around me, they going to prison. The people in the online community attacking me, you going to prison. Everybody that participated for everybody, everyone. Each and every one of you are going to jail. Fuck a jail prison. And if you knew what was going on and you turned a blind eye, if you had any participation to the talking shit, slandering, gossiping about me, you getting karma too. Don't think that you're going to be far from it because you're not. Because if you sat there and talked or listened to motherfuckers talking shit about me, and decided to talk shit back or continue to surround yourself around people that were talking shit about me, plotting and planning, you getting karma. So don't think because you didn't put your hand in the fucking pot and get your hand dirty, don't mean that you're not gonna get payback. God don't like ugly. And ugly means you be a righteous person. You don't watch someone be abused or hurt. You don't participate in gossip and slander. And then walk around like you're a good person when you know you're not. You want to still associate yourself with the people who are fucking with me? All you doing is showing that you are a part of it. Guilty by association. You will be guilty by association just for associating with the abusers. You are now labeled an abuser as well. Just for associating with a predator, you are now labeled a predator as well. You are guilty by association. Fake religionist, somebody that's out here that's preaching the belief, that say they believe in God, they praising God, they praising God, but they know they not. No, they isn't. Not in any way, shape, or form are they praising the Most High Divine. Again, currently happening now. Whatever somebody's going through, it's happening now. These weapons that they form that don't prosper, they get in this game, they're going through karma now. They could be trying to run because death becomes them. They're going to pass away. I said this. I will give you your daily dose of you gonna pass away if you keep sending that bullshit my way. Confirmation with the siren. And it's 9:56 on my stove on the clock, and that's 9:11. That's not 5 plus 6 is 11. You hearing the fucking sirens? 911? There's no coincidences to that. Confirmation on confirmation. These people were toxic and they were trying to swap out destinies. With a phoenix rising. I'm the phoenix rising. I burn bright in hell, bitch. I shine bright. Everything that you're sending is being sent right back. Return to sender. Energy return. Right back. Collective, I'm going to put it out there. If you feel the need to sow a seed, don't hesitate to donate to me. It will be greatly appreciated. My cats need some cat food. So if you want to help my cats out with some cat food, it will be greatly appreciated. My cats need some food. I need some water. So if you want to help me, you could donate to me. If you're looking for a reading, it's a $144. It's $144 for 45 minutes. And you might get to an hour. If you're looking for any protection, I provide that. If you're looking for any healing, I provide that. If you're looking for any uncrossing, cord cutting, road opener, I provide that. If you're looking for any candle dressings, which is the stuff that you put on your candle, I have that too. You're looking for so many incense, I have that too. Body oils, body soap, body wash, baths. In general, all my shit is pre-order, is made when you order it, because I'm not going to make stuff, especially the baths and the soaps. Those things need to be done and used right away. So they are made to order. Most of these things are made to order products. I do not have them on hand, including my candles. My candles are not done. These are made to order candles because they're done based on what you need it for. Because my candles will always be different. They will never be the same. Everybody is different. Everybody does not need the same working or energy. That's why when somebody has a specific candle for something, and I'm like, okay, it's cool, it works. It might work, but everybody's not the same. So I tailor my candles based off of what you need it for. It's not something that you can go on a freaking website and just order a candle. For that, you can go to a basic botanica. You can go to a regular ass botanica if that's the case, and then buy yourself a candle if that's the case. But when you're getting it from somebody like me, I'm going to make sure I tailor it to you. So it's not going to be on display for people to see. But they won't be throwing no energy or no working to my candles. My shits are going to work. So that's why you don't see none of my stuff on the table. You won't see any of my whatever I sell on the table. I'm not going to do that. Because they be sending spell work to the shit. So I will not have my products in display for people to curse it. But I'll let you know what I have, and then I'll let you know what I do make or have available. Like I said, most of my shit is pre-made, made to order. The stuff that is already made will be like the candle dressing that goes on the candle, the incense to burn in your house, the oils, okay, will be done already. They will do binding rituals. I saw a dark worker. A dark worker was doing a lot of indecent proposal. They have a federal case. And due time, everything will be fine for me. This false prophet is under a black cloud. I knew I saw binding rituals because I'm shuffling and they're the wrong way. We got downstairs neighbor. and it fell on the table. The downstairs neighbor is a copy, paste, and post troll. So I have a downstairs neighbor that's copying me. They're my copy, paste, and post troll. They're trolling me. A downstairs neighbor is trolling me, and they're copying off of me. They were doing binding rituals, a false prophet. Get with this downstairs neighbor. What I said, these people are going to get boils, bumps, and lesions on their body. This is a MILF. This is a Miss Parker vibe. This is somebody that could be attractive. So this could be somebody that's attractive. But they got no more cards to play. They're running out of moves. Something about January. Racing against time. Trying to make me look bad in the public eye. Not for sale. So they could have been saying that I sell my ass with someone that I work with, or somebody they work with, trying to shut me up there. I don't sell my ass, baby. If I sold my ass, let's keep it real, and I'm going to keep it real with you. If I was selling my ass, I would not be still living in the ghetto, still being harassed by fucking people. Make that make sense. If I was selling my ass, I would be making good money because my shit is, if I must say so myself, I'm not trash. My shit is not trash. So, if I was selling my punani, this punani will be making that buku money. And this punani will not still be sitting here surrounded by karmic people trying to spiritually attack her and take her out. Make that make sense? Y'all don't make no sense. If a bitch was selling her ass making money, you think I'm going to stay in the ghetto? If a bitch was really selling her ass, I know I could make that money if I sold my ass for real. I know I could. Confidently, I know I could make that money if I sold my ass. With me being confident to know that about how my shit is. Yes. You think I'm going to still be here? You think I'm going to still sit here and be harassed, tormented and tortured and followed and stalked if I was making that money? Why would I still be in the same place surrounded by people who are attacking me if I was selling my ass and making money? Make it make sense. That's why you look stupid. How you trying to tell somebody they sell their ass and they don't even go outside? So you trying to say that I sell my ass online? Sorry. Don't do that neither. Oh, you trying to say that? You trying to put destiny swap. You're the real hoe. You're the real slut. Smut. Slore. You're the one that sells their ass. And you're trying to project your destiny, your lifestyle on me. Because you're insecure with yourself. How about you stop selling your ass then? You try to make me a third-degree victim. Now there's about to be an execution. Informant's plan failed in the springtime in March. Or somebody could be born in the March. This dysfunctional family is a part of it. Energy distortion. Aunt not related. So second time aunt coming out here. Ancestor. Aunt not related to me. Ancestors. Somebody I work with. So there could be somebody's ancestors working with me. Something's not working out for them. There's about to be an execution. Execution not working. Execution not working. They're trying to execute me and it's not working. Downstairs neighbor is trying to execute me. Wow. The downstairs neighbor sleeping with the higher ups, the dirty cop police. So there's a downstairs neighbor that's sleeping with the higher ups. And this execution is not working. Downstairs neighbor that sleeps with the higher ups. And their execution is not working. Trying to attack my solar chakra attacks. Look, like I said, blow up sex doll magic. This one of these people is being used as a blow up sex doll. This MILF, this MILF energy, this Miss Parker vibe is a blow up sex doll. They just get used. They lonely. Attack me out of spite. In my vicinity. I just saw lost all power. You are chosen one the world is calling for. So I'm a chosen one the world is calling for. And this was a fire starter. This was a fire starter that had no goals. And the signs can no longer be ignored. That they're about to meet their demise. I'm done because the energy is not going to lie. You see how these cards are flipping up? Yeah, they need to grow up. I'm done. Naughty by nature. They're being casted out. Yeah, because they were trying to sabotage. They self-sabotage themselves trying to sabotage me. Look, sonic boom, street fight. Something blew up in their face. Yeah, because I'm free, collective. They were trying to cause delays, but I have freedom. I'm connected to the earth. Yeah, this Brady Bunch gang and the combined family just got themselves a federal law. They involved with federal law. Yeah, all for a social status, collective. They're about to reap what they sow. Look, endings is happening. Yeah, the person not related to me. Something happened in February. Love spell, free will control. Energy distortion. They were doing love spell, free will control in February, trying to distort my energy. Somebody that's not related to me. Look, they're lacking common sense, collective. And they're getting fired. They're reaping karmic cycles. The mother of all Raven Supreme Council. Somebody thought that they were mother of Supreme Council. Yeah, they did it for the money. They want to show. They're about to get ready because shit's about to blow. Yeah, them doing this blood magic. They're getting beaten up by their own energy, collective. This old hags are imagining their own ending and funeral in an online community. As seen on TV, online community. They're getting cut off. Yeah, for having me in this competition, the Hunger Game. Yeah, a lot of miscommunication, collective. This person with a swampy smell. They need to go heal. From this witchcraft they did. This functional family that's infatuated with me. And childlike behavior. Confirmation with the dog bark. Shallow Hal got no more powers, no more company. Yeah, they being tormented. They were trying to torment and torture me. Now they being tormented and tortured. They're alone. And they being publicly embarrassed. The abuser is being publicly embarrassed. Yes, they are. Yeah, they sacrifice people and animals for money. They being publicly embarrassed because I'm letting everybody know that my neighbors, whoever these neighbors are, well, we already know my upstairs neighbor. But whoever these other neighbors are, they out here sacrificing people and animals for money. And they being publicly embarrassed. Confirmation with the dog bark. Meetings held. They're out here holding meetings. They're about to get raided. Yeah, for repeat offense. Because they couldn't dim my light. Now they want to fight. Confirmation with the dog bark. Yeah, they wicked. These people are wicked. Look, animals are going missing in your area. Animal sacrifice. They're out here killing animals. There's a lot of cats missing. This area was... This area had a lot of stray cats. You barely see the cats anymore. They're nowhere to be found. You barely hear the cats. There used to be a lot of cat noises. The meowing when the cats are in heat. You barely hear that anymore back here. You don't hear it no more. There are no cats because they killed all the cats in the area. Informant. There's an informant that sacrifice. Look, they wake up. A informant that goes to sleep and wake up doing spell work. An informant, they wake up and go to sleep doing spell work. By day, they one way. By night, they another. Somebody who pretends to be a good person. They're not. Shit is spiraling out of control. Because I'm undefeated. They don't like that I'm at peace. Tragic endings happening to this father. Related to somebody that's an addict. Another one bites the dust. And another one down. And another one down. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'ma get you too. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. And another one down. And another one down. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. And another one down. Another one is down, collective. Necromancy. They were doing necromancy. Buried me in the ground. I sprouted a crown. And they in a sticky situation. This karmic man doing necromancy. Trying to enslave my soul. Crimes committed and they running scared. Poisoning. They were trying to poison me. I'm unbothered. They're getting destroyed. Somebody needs to step forward, but they scared. Fear of risk. Overlooked. Something was overlooked. Something is no longer being overlooked. It was in the reverse. The cats got somebody's tongue and by the balls. The spirit is walking amongst us. A storm is coming. They bit the hand that fed them. In the organization, they were doing root work, but it's in the reverse, and they're getting fired. Because shit got out of control. Somebody was part of an organization, and them trying to attack me got out of control, and they being cut off. They're being kicked out. Confirmation Doge. Aunt not related. The ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, informant plan failed. They got court. I said I was going to stop plucking a long time ago and I kept on. Collective. That is it. They expose. You keep messing with me, you're going to keep getting exposed. Keep doing that nasty sex magic, you're going to keep getting exposed. I said they were doing sex magic, and it came out on the table. I said they were going to pass away, it came out on the table. You're going to have a tragic endings happening. And you're not, some of these people will not be making it past today. They're not going to make it to November 1st. Because they keep playing these games. They keep wanting to do the spell work, necromancy, sacrificing animals and people. Look, confirmation sirens. It's not going to be a good day for these people. They look, I'm telling you, when I say I'm not lying, I'm not lying. When I say I know what I'm reading and I'm feeling, I know what I'm reading and feeling. You see me just picking up the deck. What the fuck that shit says? They are borrowed time. That's what the fuck it says. For rebelling and challenging authority. Come on, spirit. A lot of mental manipulation for money, bank accounts. And sleeping with the higher ups. I literally said they're not going to make it today. And when I pick up the deck, it says they're on borrowed time. Stop playing with me, man. They naive. Stubborn. They wanted a come up. Now they're in their feelings because of the games they played. Sexual abuse. More confirmation with the sex magic. Circus clowns doing sexual abuse. And they're on borrowed time because of this. A karmic woman and cruel intentions, trying to spiritually organ harvest from me. They getting cut off for trying to contain my gifts. And searching information in my dreams. Look, they sacrificed people and animals for money. Their faith was tested and they failed. And look, another one bites the dust. They're getting defeated. These puppets that in the shadow, in the panic room. A karmic man, karmic woman, professional idiots. That they can't avoid the truth anymore. Evidence was found about this poisoning and them being evil. They lacking common sense. This organization. They trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed in the work community. Yeah, for being a bunch of Uncle Toms. They being devoured. Because they were on a journey to Nowhereville. Out of control. Blow up sex doll magic. I'm out of control. Out of control sex magic. I'm not even gonna say blow up doll. Out of control sex magic. Some cards from on the floor. Playing with my devices. Look, pay for play. Sex magic. During the moon cycles, trying to blind me. They can't sweet talk the devil anymore with offers. They were being used to cause havoc against me. Yeah, they running scared. They too busy running lies to see their own downfall. Trying to blind me. Yeah, that moon magic left a big mess and it's being traced back to them. Evidence was found. Evidence was left behind. And it's being traced back to these people that live in my home community, work community, live in my vicinity. Well, sucks for them, I guess, right? Sucks for them. Collective, I'm out of here. Thank you as I expose these little bozos that live around me and online. Thank you for listening to my story, my journey. This is not pure entertainment. This is real life. My life. My story, my journey. And I'm going to keep speaking the fuck up. You're not going to shut me up no matter what you do. I'm going to keep talking and popping my shit. And if you fucking land on my table and I know who you are, you know I'm going to talk shit about you. So don't land on my table. Don't be in my energy. Or you won't get talked about up on this tarot world. You don't want your business exposed? Then stop doing bad shit to people so your business won't be exposed. You don't want nobody to know what you're doing in the shadow? Then stop hurting people while you're in that shadow then. If you don't want nobody in your fucking business. Collective, again, you feel the need to sow a seed, let me know. My information is in the description box below. And you already know I offer services. You already know what services I offer. Please feel free. Go down to the description box below and check everything that I offer. I'm also a freelance graphic designer. So if you're looking to brand yourself, if you're looking to start your own business in something, let me know. You can create your own design and place it on a piece of merchandise and sell that merchandise and work for yourself. Be a real self-made. Be a real CEO. Actually build it yourself and go through the trials and tribulations instead of stealing it from somebody else. Peace out, collective. I'll be back with another reading a little bit later. Bye.